Alright, so today it's your boy Young Vaughn with another reaction. We on react mode right now. Today we about to react to Keith Lee just ruined this man's restaurant in 24 hours. Now, if my cam is on the wrong side, it's because I was reacting to something else just 2 seconds ago. So I'm gonna fix it and I'll be 2 seconds.
That sits at the barbecue restaurants and shakes his meat until it falls apart.
I tried telling y'all about tenderness. But let me see. Do that look like I planned? Tendernism. That's my Tendernism.
Tendernism.
It's a possibility. Oh my. Shake it like a salt.
What the fuck? Well, it turns out Mr. Tenderism may not be so tender to his customers. In fact, he might just be a Steven from Django. Listen, man, if you're new to this and you want to be true to this, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way for the channel. Now, back to the video.
What in the world are we about to get into? I hope Mr. Cam does not keep bringing his cam over here.
Yeah, we haven't seen him on the scene for a long time, but remember when Keith Lee used to go to these establishments around the time of 21 and 22?
Yeah.
He used to really shake the table. And so when Mr. Tenderism's video started to go viral on the internet and different celebrities and, social media figures started to pop up, our good buddy, the good food reviewer Keith Lee, had to go visit the restaurant. But this would expose the tricks of the trade to the Tenderism game.
Me and my family are currently in Marietta, California, and this, in my opinion, is the most anticipated video I've ever done. In my hand is food from Destination Smokehouse, with the tenderism. My whole mission today to see, in my opinion, is the food actually tenderism, or do I just love watching Unc? Let's find out together.
I got it. Let's try it. Let's ready 1 through 10.
I got it. Let's try it. 120. He spent 120 on the food. Let's see if it's good.
My family said it was very good. We gonna start with what I came here for. That beef free. I didn't touch it. I didn't do nothing. This how it came. To me, it looked like it's sliced. It looked like they slit it straight down the back. So when I pick it up, it's already on. That's what happened.
Oh,
and see if it fall off the bone. Well, there ain't no bone in here. I'm gonna just see if it fall apart. It do not. This thing ain't going nowhere.
So we were lied to the whole time. The meat ain't really tender. He's cutting the meat. I never felt this low.
Of course he's cutting the meat. What did y'all think? It would never fall off the bone like that. Come on.
Lied to about a online personality and the products that they have since the strawberry mint growth oil guy. The guy that told us to brush 15 strokes an angle, do not miss an angle. And then ultimately to come to find out he was doing nothing but going to Turkey to get his hairline filled in.
Oh my God.
Black men, they keep deceiving me. On a serious note, that's not what's important at all. Overall, Keith Lee gave a favorable review. He did. Said that this was a worthwhile place. The food was good.
8 out of 10.
He said the food was still good, even though they didn't cut the meat like they were saying they were cutting the meat, lying ass people.
For me, the standout was absolutely the oxtail. But past the oxtail, the standout is Unc. Not only, in my opinion, is it extremely hard to get people engaged like that, to show your true personality, to be yourself, no matter how fast things take off in the space. I don't think he intended for it to go the way it's going.
Now, although his meat wasn't as loose as advertised, Keith Lee did what he normally does in these situations where he does find a good restaurant that he's about to honestly boost into another stratosphere. He goes in and he tips Uncle Steven a good amount of money.
Intended for it to go the way it's going.
Now, although his meat wasn't as loose as advertised, Keith Lee did what he normally does in these situations where he does find a good restaurant that he's about to honestly boost into another stratosphere. He goes in and he tips the people very generously. But upon going in and attempting to tip Mr. Tenderism, aka Uncle Steven, a good amount.
Oh yeah, why it's better to watch me instead of watching all these other content creators? When you watch videos that we react to together, guess what? You don't have no ads. No ads. 0 ads. We beginning. I be clicking Google sometimes. It's my fault. But anyways, back into this mode.
Of money.
Personally taking $5,000 out of my own bank, and we going to say happy holidays to Unc. So, update. We could not get to Unc. Security said it was over with for the day. They said that he was filming something. I believe he was filming a podcast. We had $5,000 in cash, or $4,000 in cash that we was gonna give him a hand. They didn't take it, so we not only gonna take this money and feed some people, but we just gonna do what we feel like we're supposed to do in the community. And as always, after this, I pray and hope that they continue to reach their target audience.
Now, W. Keith Lee as always, and this could all be swept under the rug as a total misunderstanding. But when we see the response from the restaurant, it has everybody asking one question and one question only.
Some circumstances that happened after the fact with other people that he talked to that opened our eyes up to why he probably felt the way that he did. Even the way that he approached it, he didn't ask for anybody else. There's a lot of people visible on social media. To offer a tip.
Wait, who is that man? That Mr. Tenderis, the old man that shakes his feet on the internet, his glasses, is not the owner of the Smokehouse. That guy sits next to him, give explanation as to what's going on in the restaurant day to day, even though he's least push. And as you can see, Mr. Tenderism is video a fruity dog. And I never upset the Tenderism is the actual owner. And it would be like finding out that the Tooth Fairy isn't real. It's painful, but something can be rise up. But that's pissing off the explanation from the owner about Mr. Tenderism's involvement. Trust me, it gets really, really strange from here on out.
Some circumstances that happened after the fact with other people that he talked to that opened our eyes up to why he probably felt the way he did. Even the way that he did, he didn't ask anybody else. There's a lot of people visible on social media. To offer a tip to a business owner, it's crazy. The other thing too is like he really thinks Walt is like this helpless guy who needs his help. I'm gonna tip the business owner. Tip the whole staff.
Give this to Walter.
Okay.
He said his name to ask him a question. Ask him a question to say. That's how he presented it. He didn't say, "Hey, I want to give y'all this." In the meantime, Walter did it or whatever. He literally asked for him only. And said he want to give him money.
Or someone that's been watch anybody else. It would feel like it's come from a place he would accept, but
We're serious?
he had this following. Yeah, you were short. Sorry, brother.
Hey, look here. I like you. So sometimes I get in touch with him and possibly tell him when he come back.
What Keith Lee does with money is his own turn. And this is personally the reason why Keith Lee interviews what he does. Because once people find out who he is, what he's trying to do, and covered it on this channel, we did his Atlanta food review. And we also covered it in the DC food review. And pretty much every food review that Keith Lee's done. I really think that's why he's taken a more step back, public facing hiatus from these types of things. Is because the ability to just be taken advantage of for things that Keith Lee can't do for a restaurant skyrocketed once his reviews became popular. Nasty that this owner now is trying to minimize and speak for Mr. Tenderism. Wanted to give a tip to the old, because the old man is the face of the platform. And because the owner of the distributed shouldn't really matter. None of the excuses that gave matter. Now, what's interesting about this whole way is because based on the fame, off the notoriety the restaurant is getting, and based on the fact that he understands the owner that is, Mr. Tenderism is going around as the brand on the internet for this restaurant. He decided to announce himself in every single one of the future videos going forward.
People thought worst part that Unc wasn't a restaurant owner. It wasn't. The real outrage is that the term tender was trademarked by the restaurant owner.
Wow.
We're witnessing an old black man being used as a mascot for a restaurant. And let's be honest, after seeing all those viral videos falling off the bone, anybody would it was Henderson that made the restaurant explode online. Will come to see Keith Lee. The whole thing, the business, the buzz that came from Unc, not the. But when Keith tried to give a $4,000 tip, security stopped, saying it was too busy. Made people even angrier. He would respond afterward.
I would probably at least for a few seconds to go over there. That's what I.
The way the owners and just the whole thing, and ever since then, it has been shown up in every Tenderism video. Now, restaurant is getting canceled with people saying the owner treated Unc.
Instead of out that knocking, you are bringing yourself onto the scene and onto the stage to see what type of fame and notoriety. I can't judge their personal relationship. I can't know what's going on. It's kind of that the owner of the restaurant trademarked phrase and said this they're black men. And it's also taking from the commercials. That's why so now all the commercials, all the posts, all the postings are with this guy. It's taking out the authentic feel of what's going on. A lot of people, Mr. Tenderism reminded them of their uncle, their grandfather at the fish fry. That one guy that's at the side of the road of the combination BD vape shop or shop that has a bill front that this is supposed to be tradition. Even look at the past videos and stuff like this. Looks authentic to what's going on about the back of an older man situation. Unc.
Man, look here. Let's do some barbecue. Yeah, we're gonna try. I said, don't need pork, get one of them little grill. We just need the little grill. And that's how I get.
Did 10 slabs of ribs. He cooked his way direct. He did I don't know how many pounds, but a lot of chickens, and we sold out of both in about like a 4-hour window. And to us, that's a lot. We were really like.
As we look more into it, we decided to go ahead and use cooking methods.
So it looks like Unc just needed his money. So y'all can't be mad at Unc because Unc needed the money.
likely his labor as well. So what did you really bring? Probably the financials, but why do you feel like you have to be so front facing now? Now the internet is worried about this seemingly narcissistic owner and how he is dealing with Mr. Tenderism because they feel like he's being exploited.
I had a wonderful woman come up to me today and she stopped me. I was at the soda machine and she's like, how does it feel to change the world?
Ain't no we seeing him in videos now. Why are we still hearing from him? Why is he doing Mr. Tenderism shtick? It's fake. It's appropriation. It's vulture. Copying. We've seen this happen far too many times. Mr. Tenderism, I'm not even talking to him anymore because apparently he loves being in that position where it's having all that and use and you take advantage of.
So the owner in the comments like, what employee? He's a trusted employee. Like he was also a trusted employee. You know, another way we value him. He's still an employee. He said nothing about being a partner. Nothing about no 50. As a matter of fact, I don't know if the video was still there, but the owner had a quote. Did he want to be owner? He wanted his own restaurant, and what kept saying no, that this was good for him, help him rather. All the video should like.
Oh, so it's a Quentin Tarantino movie about the same type. Feature man named Django. Leonardo DiCaprio was one black guy. Samuel Jackson. His name was Steven. The reason why this bothers me is because post George Floyd, well, really in that whole era, there was an uptick of black business support. There was an uptick in a lot of other business supports. You know, people praising their intersectionalities and their identities, and you know, boosting that to the forefront as a way to advertise their business. But I'm speaking about black businesses at this point. And as a black person, we know how this goes. Hell, as a consumer of food, we know how this goes. I like any restaurant, but if I hear that it's black owned and I hear that black people are making the food, you know, I want to go into the Mexican food place and see Mexicans making the food. If I go to the Chinese place, I want to see Chinese people making the food. It just kind of lines up like that. If I go to the Italian restaurant and see anybody else besides an Italian back there in the kitchen, it's gonna make me a little weary. Not that I won't eat the food, but you know, it's gonna make me weary. Nonetheless, propping yourself up as a black owned and black run business made clear from the beginning that Unc was more of a mascot as opposed to an owner. That this was a regular business and not something propped up to be black owned. That you cut your damn meat as opposed to it actually falling off the bone. That's
a few moments later.
What really hurts the most. Y'all actually cut y'all shit. Y'all don't even. Oh my God.
Look, I appreciate you for made it this far. It's your boy Young Roman. We about to go hop into the next one. React. We on that for sure. Peace.